So this week's Ravenloft Playalong Pack gives us a setup that looks like a simple escort mission, but underneath it's really about trust and manipulation, and whether the players can recognise who the real monster is. You've got two banshee sisters, Contessa and Confession, wandering across a cursed wasteland looking for their third sister, Consolation. Hunting them through the Badlands is a loup-garou and a pack of werewolves, hired by some mysterious dark force to capture the sisters before they reach her. And immediately we've got a great question hanging over this. Are the banshees victims? Or are the werewolves trying to stop something far worse? The first thing I'd do with this adventure is to establish the atmosphere of the Badlands, because this shouldn't feel like just ordinary travel. The place feels dead, not simply abandoned, but dead. The earth is grey and cracked like old bone. Trees look burned and twisted. The wind never fully stops, and every now and again they hear noises across the Badlands which could be wolves, or might just be the land itself moaning. Scattered across the journey you've got signs that people have travelled this, but might not have made it. Broken wagons, rusted weapons, campsites with bedrolls still laid out. Maybe the party find a circle of statues, frozen in expression, before realising these aren't statues, these have been petrified, and now they just stare forever towards the canyon ahead. And then the banshees arrive. Don't run them as obvious allies. They should immediately make the players feel uncomfortable. Their feet barely seem to touch the ground. Their clothing moves in a wind that nobody can feel. They speak politely, almost gently, but there's something deeply wrong about them. And the temptation they offer is incredibly powerful, because they claim they can reveal hidden truths inside a person's soul. Every player starts thinking of questions they want answered. So maybe before the session, privately ask each player individually, write down a question you would like answered. This is where I do something really interesting at the table. Before the journey begins, ask every player privately to write down one question that their character would like answered. Not something small, something important. Who betrayed them? Whether somebody they love is still alive. Whether they're destined for greatness. Whether they'll survive Ravenloft. Then, during the journey, the sisters answer that question. Contessa is fascinating because she doesn't tell the truth. She tells what people want to hear. If a character fears failure, she promises glory. If a character misses somebody they lost, she tells them they were loved until the end. If somebody fears death, she hints that they'll be remembered forever. But the important thing is that the players later realise that she twisted those answers to not quite be lies. She manipulated them. She read their souls and then fed them comfort food. Confession, on the other hand, is far crueler. She tells painful truths. If a character asks whether somebody truly loved them, perhaps she quietly says no. If somebody asks whether they'll succeed in the mission, she says yes, but everybody else dies for it. She weaponises guilt and fear. She drags hidden shame to the surface. This is where the horror becomes personal, because suddenly the monsters aren't just werewolves in the distance. The players are confronting things about themselves they don't want exposed. As the journey continues, remind the players that they are constantly being hunted. Not attacked yet, but hunted. Occasionally somebody spots movement on the ridge. The horses sound nervous during the night. Once or twice the party hears growling in the distance, just outside the firelight. Maybe the player keeping watch sees huge werewolf silhouette, and then it disappears into the fog. The loup-garou is testing them, watching them and waiting. And the players should slowly begin to realise something horrible. The werewolves could have attacked already, so why haven't they? That tension makes this ambush in the canyon work so well. When the party reaches the narrow southern corridor through the cliffs, the wind dies and pebbles tumble from above. The canyon feels too quiet. Then give anyone who succeeds on a wisdom or survival check a horrible realisation. They were being herded, and the loup-garou drops into the canyon from above. This thing should feel enormous. Describe claws gouging into stone as it lands, dust exploding outwards, yellow eyes staring directly at the party, while three werewolves emerge behind them to block any retreat. And suddenly the players realise they weren't escorting the banshees at all, they were merely bait. Now before combat starts, I would absolutely roleplay negotiation, because that's where this becomes memorable. The loup-garou doesn't have to attack immediately. It speaks calmly, intelligently. It demands the sisters be surrendered. Maybe it calls them murderers. Maybe it says entire villages died because of them. Maybe they tell the party, you have no idea what you're protecting. And terrifying thing is, it might be telling the truth. Meanwhile, the banshees are whispering to the party. Confession promises truth. They beg for protection. Suddenly the players realise that neither side is trustworthy anymore. And if combat begins, make the battlefield feel special. The canyon is claustrophobic and violent. Werewolves leap from rocks and drag characters into the dust. The Loup-Garou blocks escape routes and isolates weaker PCs. The sound of claws scraping on stone echoes through the canyon. Every hit from the Loup-Garou should feel devastating. This isn't just another werewolf encounter. This is a nightmare predator. Describe bones cracking, armour tearing, blood splashing across the canyon walls. And the banshees fighting beside the party should feel dangerous too. Their screams echo unnaturally out of time through the canyon. The ghostly forms drift through natural rock. They don't feel heroic. They feel like ancient curses fighting alongside the party. If the party drives off the werewolves and protects these sisters, don't end the story there. The sisters lead the party towards the final resting place of Consolation, but the reunion shouldn't feel comforting. Maybe the third sister barely resembles a person anymore. Has she become part of the land itself? Maybe the answers the players receive are horrifying. Perhaps they learn truths they wish they'd never found out. And if the players betray the sisters? That's not failure, that's fantastic. Ravenloft storytelling. The werewolves drag the banshees away into the fog, while everything falls silent around the party. The players survive, they walk away. But later, perhaps sessions later, they begin hearing ghostly voices in the mist. During the night, when sound carries on the wind, the banshees remember who abandoned them. Do me the favour of subbing and I'll see you next session.